This program is brought to you by the Wisconsin Automotive Museum, showcasing transportation history. Visit us on the web at wisconsinautomuseum.com.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm your host and museum educator, Justin Agar-Pratt. At the Wisconsin Automotive Museum, our mission is to showcase transportation history, and since you can't come to the museum right now, we're bringing the museum to you. The goal of these videos is to continue to carry out our mission through a variety of content and bring a little something for everyone to the table. Episodes may include activities, crafts, historic presentations, and more. We're continuing to explore new ways to stay connected with our community. Today we've got another special activity for the kids. Adults, we're going to do a version of this activity for you in next week's video. This week's video is not so much about cars as it is about museums in general. After some background information, I'll share a fun activity you can participate in to set up your own museum at home. First, what is a museum? Well, a museum is a place, an organization that owns and cares for artifacts, which are objects, and also exhibits artifacts to the public or displays them. The Wisconsin Automotive Museum uses cars and other objects to tell the story of transportation in Wisconsin. Objects also show the story of transportation throughout the Midwest, the United States, and in some cases the world. This context is key to a good museum. What do we have in common? In what ways are we different? Context also makes the story matter to visitors and makes it personal. To get the context, information about each object must be carefully collected and documented. Key questions a curator asks are: who made or used it? When and where was it used? Why was it made or bought? Answers to these key questions are the object's provenance or history. An artifact can be beautiful or unusual on its own, but the story behind it is what makes it interesting. Now that you know a little bit about museums, you get to create your own at home. Think about this. If someone were to make a museum about you, what should they include? Here's what you need: a pen or a pencil. I recommend a pencil in case you want to make changes. Post-it notes or note cards. And graph paper, if you have it, but regular paper will work just fine. Some optional materials would be a smartphone or tablet with a camera and a Wi-Fi internet connection. As I go through the lesson sequence, feel free to pause as necessary so that you can make your notes, write down your questions, and think about the answers. First, you're going to identify and choose a theme or multiple themes. Look around a room in your house. Do you see items that are somehow connected? Examples could include art, family, school projects, books, hobbies, chores, cooking, video games, winter clothes, technology. Then you're going to collect objects and information. After identifying the theme, choose items that fit within it. If you're working with multiple themes, pick out 3 items that fit into each one. For example, maybe you want to choose technology, winter clothes, and books. You would pick 3 items that fit into each of those themes. If you're working with just one theme, choose 5 to 6 items. When preparing your museum setup and labels, it's important to think about what you might want to know about each item. Who made it? When was it made? Do you know the person who made it or bought it? Are there things similar to it? If so, what? Does it have a personal story or connection? Is there someone who can tell that story? How is it different from other items in the collection? Is it the same as other items? Step 3. Decide how to arrange your museum. Get out your paper and map out the room the items are in. For this project, where in the room would you like to display them? Draw the room and how people should move throughout the room to view each item that was selected. Step 4. Install the exhibit. The items can be exhibited in many different ways. You can set them up on tables, bookshelves, and even chairs. Step 5. Make labels. On Post-it notes or note cards, write a label. It should be 2 or 3 sentences long and include the name of the object, the date of the object, where it is from, and why it is important. Once you are finished with your labels, set them up next to the object. Remember, it's okay if you don't know all of that information about your objects. That happens in real museums sometimes. And the final step, publicity. Take pictures of the museum room floor plan drawing and the objects and labels created, or make a brochure to invite others to tour the museum, such as your brothers and sisters, or mom or dad. Include highlights and fun things that they might see. Well, I hope you enjoyed this activity. Remember, videos will be uploaded to our YouTube channel every Wednesday. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video. We'll also share these to our Facebook page. You can find us at Wisconsin Auto Museum. Information for this episode was sourced from the Minnesota Historical Society and the Washington County Historical Society. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to check out new videos loaded every Wednesday to our YouTube channel and Facebook page. Bye now!